Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live play of Final Girl, sponsored by Van Ryder Games. Thank you so much. If you are watching this now on YouTube, this is a video of a live broadcast on Twitch. You'll be seeing some interactive alerts and things as we go, because that's how Twitch works. If that seems fun to you, you can always come and watch one of my streams live at twitch.tv/Paula Deming. Also, I'll be interacting with my chat, because that's the point of Twitch, is to have fun with the people who are watching, and you'll be able to follow along with that because the chat is on screen. You'll see there. But let's dive into our game of... There we go, the big whole view here of Final Girl. Chat is saying hello to you, YouTube, so. And we are very fun, says the rabbits are coming. Yes, exactly. So here we are. We are playing Final Girl. So we're going to play, our killer is Dr. Fright, the Dream Doctor, because it's Halloween today. And happy Halloween. And I thought we should do a little Nightmare on Elm Street. But what we actually mean is Dr. Fright on Maple Lane. Oh no, Folger says, I came here to watch Paula play Final Girl and eat lunch. And I'm all out of lunch. Who's your daddy? Yes, I painted my Necronomicon. Thank you very much for noticing. So here we are in Maple Lane. We're set up. We have a little block party is our setup here, which I'm going to set off to the side now that we've done it. So we've got our victims around here. Here's where I'm starting. Our killer is here. Now, something that is interesting about Dr. Fright is that he's the Dream Doctor. So he cannot attack us, and we cannot attack him while we are awake here. You can see. But there will be things that will make us fall asleep. And when we fall asleep, we'll put this on the bottom of the deck. Flip open. We go to the boiler room. We flip this open. And while we're asleep, victims will not follow us. We can't save anyone, but we can attack him. And we'll basically, you'll see when it happens, we will like move our cards around to see if we spot Dr. Fright here. I'm actually gonna shuffle these up again. And if we do, we like take damage. We're gonna, yes, it's very Freddy Krueger. So that is an interesting, different kind of mechanism that's in this scenario for Final Girl, as opposed to some of the other ones I've already played. Today, I'm going to be playing as Shelia. Now, I do have a promo of myself, which is pretty cool. This helps support the game. It helps support Watch It Played. It helps support me. So that's something that you can always get. But so I tried to dress as myself. But we're not going to play as myself today, because I've done that on stream before. I want to play as Shelia. Also because Sheila's got more health than me, and I need all the help I can get. So, yeah. Yeah, so I guess let's dive in. We'll just talk about rules and stuff as we go, because that's more fun than me doing a big rules overview. We'll talk about it as we go. Will I get some of them wrong? Very possible. Paula cosplaying as Paula. Nice, says Icarus. Hi, Icarus. Oh, man. MS85 Heart says, who wants Van Ryder Games to make a Paula miniature? That would be pretty much a dream come true. So... see, is there anything else we need to do before we start? We need to flip over our first event. That's a thing we need to do. Oh, I need to find my bloodlust marker as well. I couldn't find it before the stream started, and now here we are. There should be a red circle somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Ah! All right. So our bloodlust starts, I believe, just here at 0, because he hasn't killed anyone yet. All right, let's do this. So we flip over our first event. Thank you, Camillus. Camillus is wanting to make sure I do not forget that we have a starting event that we need to do, which is, of course, hidden here in my overlay. So we'll just stick it right here so we can see. Under construction. Oh, before we do this, though, I want to read you the flavor text about Dr. Fright. I was in some sort of boiler room. The grotesque man with a pitchfork was chasing me. Let's do it here. I was sure he was going to kill me. It felt so real. He had pockmarked scars all over his skin, and his eyes were milky white. A strange black something, maybe a cloud, but with eyes swirled behind him. I was terrified, so I turned and ran. I rounded a corner and lost my footing. I staggered into some pipes, and they burnt my skin so badly. That's when I woke up. I thought it was all a dream, but I had a severe burn on my arm from the pipes. Bum, bum, bum. Spring Hill Police Report, case ID 26006135. So that's our little intro to Dr. Fright here. That's the button I want to push. Welcome to Flavor Town. So that's the deal with Dr. Fright. That's our setup. All right, under construction is our first event. I guess a big pothole or something? They won't let anyone through until it's fixed. Roll a die and place a roadblock token on the following exit. Oh no, victims cannot be saved from the space that this happens. I don't like that. Is that just exists for the rest of the game? Not a fan of that. Where are my tokens? They're over here. Here's a roadblock. All right, let's see where this roadblock happens. 1, the west exit. So I guess that's this one. So this is a roadblock. We cannot leave town from here. That's not my favorite thing that's ever happened. Because as we save victims, we're going to be able to add them here to my character card, which will get us like bonus actions. And then once we've filled all of those up, we flip this card over and we get a special ability. So, hi Colin Man, happy Halloween to you. Yeah, difficulty +1 right at the start. Good. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it. I'm nervous. This game always makes me nervous. So yeah, I always like to have my little phases of the game handy as well. Okay. Here we are in our action phase. So I have all my cost 0 cards that I'm starting with. Aren't the phases on the back of the instructions? They're also in the book, but you're absolutely right. They're also on the back, and I'll just use those. I just flipped to them in the actual rules, but yes, they're on the back. Notice this, Paula, I volunteered as a block party victim on this. If you kill me right away, it'll be cool, actually. Never mind. Oh, okay. Let's see if we have a plan. I want to search. Honestly, I want my special character's weapon, which is in the northeast quadrant. So I kind of want to move and search. Now, another thing that's in the scenario is if there are people inside their house, people in this neighborhood are like kind of wary of strangers. You can't just bust up into people's homes, and that's like pretty reasonable. I think I don't want someone just running up into my house, right? So I have to convince them with a convince action card to let me into their house if people are in there. So maybe the thing is to try and I could search where I am. I don't have a search card though, so I can't search. I think I should move and try and get over into this northeast quadrant because that's where my Sheila's knife is and I want it. Dale Frisson, hello, says, is the little Necronomicon set dressing or is there a game function? This is one of the things you can get that randomizes. It's just a cute way to hold these scenario dice. And if you roll them, it can randomize your setup. So you can be like, oh, this is the killer I'm using and this is the location. This is a random one. You know, so, oh, look, Maple Lane. I'm using this killer at this location. And that's one way to kind of randomize, once you've played the game a lot, your scenarios. And I painted it up to look a little, to look gross. And I thought it would just look nice on stream. So there it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, who's your daddy's upset that I folded back my instruction book? Sorry. Okay. Where are we here? We are live on Twitch. We're moving. All right, so here's my cards. Here are my cards, and I want to move, I think. Yeah, I want to come over here and search. So the first thing we're going to do is I think we're going to try and walk. I would also love if we can maybe to focus, because I'd like to get the horror level down as low as we can, because that's going to give us more dice. Thanks, y'all. I worked really hard on that. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I think maybe the first thing we do is try and focus, and then we try and walk over to here. Now remember, Dr. Fright cannot hurt us while we're awake. He can kill victims though, and that's what he's gonna do. Because the victims could be asleep. So anywhere he goes on his turn, if there's victims there, he's probably gonna kill them. But he's not gonna hurt me until I'm asleep. So let's try and focus. Which means I need to roll 2 dice and see what kind of results I get. I'm hoping for 2 successes, but I'm only rolling 2 dice, and my dice luck is bad. They could be asleep during a block party. Maybe they all drank too much and they fell asleep, or maybe there's like magical sleep fog happening in reality. You know, that's very, very possible. And the first bad roll of the game. This is a fail. You can't do anything about it. I did not make my alerts quiet. Thank you so much for that follow, Black Lodge. Wait, I heard it. Did y'all hear it? Aha! I heard it, but it was quiet for you. That's perfect. So I still know they're happening, and I can thank you for stuff. But YouTube doesn't have to deal with all the random things. Hi, YouTube. It's all fine. Okay, so this is a fail. This I can turn into a success, but I have to discard 2 cards to do it, which isn't great. But I would like at least 1 success, because otherwise I just lose 2 time and nothing else happens. Oh, John Shark says, I didn't know there was a cat cam, and I'm sad it's offline now. It's offline. There are no cats in the room right now, because they would be messing up the game. Here's the thing. I might as well discard a weak attack, because I'm not going to be using it anytime soon. So I'm going to discard it over here. And then I'm going to discard the short rest as well, because that's for healing, and I'm not going to take any damage yet. So I am discarding those cards. And I will will convert this into 1 success, which means I get to lower the horror level by 1. And I lose 1 time. So it's not great. It would have been better, obviously, to lower the horror level by 1 and gain 2 time, but I didn't. So, okay, now I will play my walk card to try and get into this house. So again, I rolled 2 dice. I could try and focus again. I kind of think we should go like hard on this stuff at the beginning. Maybe I could try and focus again and lower. It's still only going to get it down to 2 though. Ooh, I'm torn. Shoot, let's do it. Let's try it. Why not? Black Lodge, thank you so much. Says, hey, Paula, love your content. It's helped my wife and me ease into the board games. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. That's really nice of you to say. Oh, XCVMVICX, whose name I always say properly. Regrets not paying for 2-way shipping. Really want to play this for Halloween. Marie Spy, hello. Notices also YouTube folks prepare for some bad dice luck. It's very entertaining. John Strike says, AJ sent me. Well, hello to AJ from afar. Hey, Reptar Halt. I am going to try and focus again. Is this a mistake? Maybe. But let's just see what happens. Let's just see. All right. 1 success, 1 fail. We don't have to spend anything. We just get this. We do lose another time because it's the same result, but we are down to 2 on the horror, so we're very close to being able to get 3 dice. And y'all, I need the 3 dice. You should switch up which ones you roll. Liz Aaron is suggesting because, you know, bad dice luck. Now I'm going to attempt to walk. Okay. So I'm going to roll 2 dice again. If I get 2 successes, I can move up to 2 spaces, which won't get me quite into the room, but I'll be close. If I get 1 success, I only can move 1 space. I do have another walk. If I just spin on my cards, the problem is next turn I won't have like any cards. So, yeah. That's just a fail. Move up to 1 space, take a damage, spin 2 time, or just, I don't have 2 cards to discard, so I can't convert this. That's horrible. Okay, I'm going to take a damage. Don't like it. I'm going to move up to 1 space here. And I lose 2 time. Oh no. I might be setting myself up for failure. Look, I want to make sure everyone knows I like this game. I play this game. Am I making the best strategy choices of the game? Probably not. So don't watch this for strategy advice. Watch this for entertainment. Nice and serious. Yeah, I like hurt myself trying to walk. Basically is what happened here. I'm just going to have no cards next turn. Thank you for that follow, Tevilium. More of a cautionary tale of what not to do. Exactly, Shark Week. You know what? F it. Let's do this. This is such a bad idea. I just want to get there. Give me 2 successes. Look at 1 success. That's something. So I move 1 space into here. And then I lose a time. It's not great. I don't have a lot of time left. So it's not good. Jay Stewart, hello. So yeah. That's my action phase. Now we do my planning phase. All these cards get set aside. I cannot... Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't make it very easy for you to see where I was going. So I started here, and I went here, and then here. K-Siric, thank you for that follow. So I can't get any of these back again this turn because I played them all. Hi, Mermaid Vexa. Thank you for resubscribing to the channel. Which normally you can get them all back because they cost 0. But if you've just played them, you can't get them back. So I'm not going to have a lot of actions next turn because I went real hard on I'm trying to get this knife. This might be such a bad way to go. So now I have 2 time value left to pick up some things. And this is such a disaster. I'm not going to be able to move next turn. Okay, mistakes have been made. Whoa, Convince has a really strong... Oh, boy. Thank you for that follow, Upcost Games. So many people are going to die. Mushroom Julie is already like, this is so bad. Because I'm not going to be able to move into the house because I don't have any move cards. Mistakes have immediately been made. Why am I bad at this game? Okay, so I have 2 time to spend. And I will spin them. So I'm going to spin 1, right? I think I can do this. Tell me if I'm cheating. And I will take a Convince card. Thank you for those bits, sexy VMVCX. And I'm going to take a close call with the last one. Now I'm on 0. I think that's how that works. Okay. Mistakes have been made. Okay, now we go back up to 6, and now the killer is... Now all of these discard go back into here. I don't get them. Yeah. Notice says, all these victims are in a horror game and they decided to have a block party in the middle of the night. They knew what was happening. They knew the risks. It's Halloween. I think we can let you cheat a little. It says Swords and Wolves. I shouldn't cheat, but I'm pretty sure I can do that. Because this is when you're out. Yes? I play solo. I do what I want. Okay, so now it's the killer phase. So we're going to resolve the killer action and draw a terror card. So when the killer takes a turn, they do their killer action up here. So they are going to target a victim or the final girl. They cannot target the final girl if I'm not asleep. And then they will do an attack. Now, they're not in a space with anyone right now, so this won't happen. So now we flip over a tarot card and see what other terrible things happen. Agents Fire says, I have to wonder, our horror film universe is just super innocent where things don't happen and people are clueless and that's why no one knows how to respond? I think maybe just when these things are actually happening to you in real life, you're like, what? You don't react maybe the way you think you would. So the tarot card I flipped over is, they told us to hide. Place one new victim in each house that is not connected to an exit. Okay, so which ones are not connected to an exit? This one. This one. Oh boy. This one. What do we think about this? This is technically connected to an exit, but it is blocked off, which makes me think maybe that doesn't count. Oh no, now there's one in. Will it go in here with the killer? That poor thing ran in there to hide and the killer's in there. That's no good. The lion, don't come in here and tell me I'm playing wrong. We already decided. The lion says, your time tracker was on 1. You could have bought only one of those cards. And after we already had a big, long discussion about how I was going to cheat. Okay, I put one of the cards back. I put it back. What do we think? Those are technically connected to an exit. Okay, we decide when there's ambiguity, we decide what is the most thematic. And I think it does make sense that they would hide there. They can't leave that way anyway, so I think that works. Okay, I think that does it. Now, we get another event card. More victims to save. The Smallies. Place 2 special victims in the Smallies house. Each time one of the Smallies is killed, increase the bloodlust by 1. Oh no. This is the Smallies house. So now we have actual people we know and care about here. Ay, ay, ay. How quickly do we think I'm gonna lose, you know? How quickly? Just to make it clear, I put back the close call card. Yeah, KY Smart Man agrees with me. It's technically not an exit there anymore, so they can go there. All right. That's that. Now we have the panic phase, which only happens if a victim was killed this turn. No one was, so we'll skip that. And then now we do the upkeep phase. And there's nothing to upkeep because I have nothing. Oh, boy. You can discard cards for one time. That is very true. I think Sheila's special power, if I ever get to it, is I can discard action cards for 2 times if I ever get to activate her special power. But I had no cards left over because my action economy, my hand management wasn't good. Wait, this Sheila's parent, her name's Sheila Smiley? Oh no, y'all. That's bad. That's bad. All right, now it's my turn. I have 1 card because I'm a disaster. That was a very short YouTube video, I must say, says Reality. So, I'm not going to be able to get 3. This is so bad. I think I do nothing. I think I just do nothing this turn. Okay, here's the thing. I can enter an adjacent house if I get 2 successes or 1 success. And then I'm going to be able to buy a bunch of cards. So this is what I'm going to do. So I am going to play Convince, which lets me... I think I can do this even though there's no one in the house I'm trying to go into. You have to use this card if you want to go into a house with people in it. There's no one in the house I'm trying to go into right now, but that's all right. Or maybe I should go into this house. I'm changing my plans. This is why I fail, because I change my plans all the time. I come down here, and then I try and take this person back with me to this exit and save them, because then I can get a person on here. Maybe I do try and do that. Okay. So I'm going to actually, this is, what a disaster. I am going to try and convince this person to let me into their house. So to do it, I need 1 or 2 successes. Hopefully I can just get 2. Yeah, the dice are telling the story. Well, that fails. I can still enter an adjacent house. Take a wound. And I'm sorry, lose all of my time. The action phase immediately ends. Oh, that's okay, because the action phase is going to end anyway. But does that mean I don't have any time to spend? I've never actually had that happen to me before. Can I still spend time on getting cards? Because I have to be able to do that. If they won't let you in, they don't deserve to be saved. You can't be the final girl if no one dies. Thank you so much for supporting me. Action phase immediately ends, but... So does it move all the way down? Oh yeah, there is dice in serious. And then I don't have any time to spend? Or does just the action phase ends? Ending the action phase. Okay. No, I think I'm okay. Because the action phase also ends. This symbol is also here if you run out of time. But this doesn't mean that I have to put it there. So I think I still in time. Yes, thank you, Murder, She Wrote. Okay. There is rule icon definitions, but it just says action phase immediately ends. So I was just flipping through to see if it specified that I also needed to move the timer token for it, but I don't. So this is all right. I'm going to take another health damage. I need to heal myself because now I only have 4 health. I will enter this adjacent home. The action phase ends, and that's okay because this is all I was going to be able to do anyway. So that comes over here. Now we do our planning phase. We're going to be able to pick up. I didn't spend any time doing that either. That's sweet. So I have 6 to spend. I'm going to pick up all my 0-cost cards. Hallelujah. And I have 6 to spend. I would like to spend 2 on searching. This distraction could be good. And a close call maybe, because I definitely still want to work on lowering my horror level. I think I might do that. So I will spend 1 on close call, and then I'm going to spend my last 3, 1, 2, 3 on distraction. Okay, that's going to be my card. So I'm set up for being able to do a lot more things next turn. Oh no, I have a maximum hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're good. Thank you for reminding me that I need to not have more than 10 cards in my hand. Okay, so this resets. And now we do our killer phase. Oh no, they're gonna kill. So they target a victim because the final girl is not asleep. And they are in a space with a victim, so this victim dies. Boop. They are dead. They go over here. And then their bloodlust marker moves up 1. Oh no. So they're still only going to move 1 and do 1 damage, but the horror level goes up 1, which does not help me in trying to lower the horror level. So that's that. I really am just trying to get to 3 dice. I'm trying to do that. First casualty of the night. Yes, okay. Now we flip over a tarot card. I'm just making sure, yes, I did all the things. Let's see what the tarot card is. I said don't look back. This is what it says. Rest in peace, that's right. If there are no exits that have at least one victim, discard and draw the next tarot card. Yes, none of our exits have a victim in them, so this discards and we draw another one. No, a minor dark power. Endless sleep. You fall asleep. It's all happening. CWF Network says, when in doubt, lower the terror. Those rolls never fail. That's true. They do that. You can do, but sometimes it could be bad. While this card is in play, you must remain asleep. This is bad. Reset the boiler room immediately upon exiting it. So we have to deal damage to him to make this go away. So this gets a heart on it. And we're going to put it up here. And his minor dark power goes here. That's bad. Okay, I fall asleep. Do I immediately do the asleep phase? At the end of the killer phase, I do the boiler room step. I can also choose to do it as an action during my turn, because in order to wake up, I have to go through the entire boiler room. Yeah. I can also choose to fall asleep by using a short rest or long rest action card. So that is something. We can do basically everything, except victims won't follow us, which is bad because we were trying to save this victim. And Dr. Fright can now attack us. Well, all my plans have been thwarted. We have to go deal damage to him. And I don't have any of the right cards for it. Okay, so at the end of the killer phase, here we resolve a boiler room situation. So here's how this works. We are asleep, so we put this on the bottom of our deck and we flip this over. We're asleep. Victims will not follow you during movement and cannot be saved. So now we have to decide what direction we want to go in the boiler room. There are cards under here, and if we reveal a quadrant of a card that shows Dr. Fright, we are going to take damage. Who knew? Plans are busted because you fell asleep. Sounds like a metaphor for life, says CWF Network. Let's move the card down. I think we just go like, oh no, we immediately see him. Well, that was bad. He's right there. So I'm pretty sure we take damage now. Yeah, Dr. Fright attacks. Great. We only have to do the one. Pretty sure. Okay, so he's going to do 1 damage to me. Because he can get me from anywhere in Dream World. He don't have to be in the same spot as me. If it helps, it seems like your plans were thwarted on turn 1, says Folders. Well, you know. I might die so fast. I have already lost. I'm half dead. This game is going so well, says Reality. Okay. I do have weak attack in here. Thank you so much for that follow, Dr. Hell No. Matt Code Monkey thinks I talked about the scenario on the Shut Up and Sit Down podcast. We can heal. We can focus. Ay, 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 ay. So much for, I mean, we can search. What's in here? We're in Southeast. Spin 2 to place fireworks token in your space. Whenever the killer must choose a target, they will choose the fireworks instead. Discard the fireworks token when the killer enters the space where it's located. It's a distraction. I really wanted to save this victim, and now we're just not going to be able to. Can I attack him from anywhere in the dream world too? That's such a good question. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. I actually don't know. Normal attack rules apply unless it's retaliation. I know you can retaliate from anywhere if you attack. Okay, I think I have to go find him, but because he's got the dream powers, he can attack me from everywhere. That makes sense to me thematically, so that's, I think, what it is. We are going to first try and do a distraction. So I'm going to play my distraction card, roll 2 dice, and see if we can't lower our horror by 2, because then we would get 3 dice, and that would be great. Please give me 2 successes. 1 success. This isn't terrible because this comes down 1 and I do gain a time. So this could be worse. All right. So that's something. It's not 3 dice, but it's something. I could play my close call to re-roll 1 die. Let's freaking do it. Come on, be a success. I'm gonna do some discarding. I'm gonna discard. I'm not gonna discard our weak attack. I'm gonna discard a focus and a walk. Ugh, that's so tough. To make this a success so I can bring the horror down to 1. So now we get 3 dice. I think that's hopefully worth it. We'll see. Okay. Now I will kind of feel like I should short rest and heal. I'm going to short rest. I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm going to attempt to heal up. Okay, to help with Dr. Fright, it helps. He has 2 sources of damage. He can attack you via dream attacks, which is anywhere. He can also attack being in your space. Yes. Why is my dice luck like this? Okay, so I heal 1 because I have 1 success, and I lose a time. I'm just going to do that because I don't want to discard more cards at this point in time. All right. Should I search while I'm in here? I feel like I should, and see if we can get some items to help me. And then maybe we just stop and we hold on to my walking and my focus and my weak attack for next turn. So I'll do my search. I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm rolling 3 different dice because I hate these dice. Why? Why? Look, I have 1 success on my search. So I can take the top item card in my space. Well, it's fine. I wanted to see what else was on there, but we don't know. I get fireworks. So this can be a distraction. I'm going to put that in my backpack. Spend 2 time to place the fireworks token in your space or an adjacent space, not in a house. Whenever the killer must choose a target, they will choose the fireworks instead. So that can save us from increasing the bloodlust at some point if we feel like we need it. It's something. It's something. All right. So now we do our preparation phase. I still have... No, those are the ones I played. I still have 3 cards in my hand. I was like, this isn't right. Oh, nice. Camelisk has killed Dr. Fright, but only because their health token had 2 extra health after he hit me. Oh, no. So I still have 3 cards, and I've got 6 points here to spend on stuff. So I think a retaliate could be good. That would cost us 4, which means we'd have 2 more to spend. Why are there so many people? There's this one house that has so many people in it. Hold on. Why has this house got so many people in it? It started with 2. And then we added 1 into the houses that weren't connected to an exit. There should have been 1 here. I think I knocked some stuff, didn't I? I think it's... No, this is here and this is here. Okay, sorry. I think this is actually that's how it should be. I was like, what's happening? Thank you. They were knocked by dice. I have such a hard time deciding what to do. I never know what the right things are. I'm going to take the other search. Okay, so that's the last of my stuff. So I'm going to reset my 6. These are my cards. These all come back into their spots. These all go back into their spots. Convince goes there. Those are 0 cost. Okay. We have a new hand of cards. I've got some defense now. And now we're going to do our killer phase. So he's not in a space with anyone. So he's not going to attack. So let's see what our event is. Marked for death. Until the next terror phase, all victims in your space immediately panic. Great. So let's panic them. So we roll a die, and depending on the number that we roll, they will run away or stay where they are. So 3 or 4, they'll exit here. Hold on, I'm always, just make sure I'm doing the numbers in the right way. Sorry, it's on a 1 or 2, they'll come out here. That's what I mean. Okay, sorry. Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. I need to put the X token in the house that I searched because I can't search that house again. Okay, a 3. I believe they're just going to stay because only a 1 or a 2, they'll run out. So they panic, but they stay. Chat will tell me if I've got that incorrect. Okay, so they panic. So he's now going to target me, the final girl, and move toward me. He has a movement of 1 right now. And the exit of the house is here, so I believe he's going to come here. Then he's going to target and attack. He's not in a space with anyone, so that doesn't happen. And says, if Dr. Fright did not attack you and you are awake, you fall asleep. But I am not awake. I'm already asleep. So now at the end of the killer phase, we do another boiler room. So based on odds, I think we go down again because he's probably not in this upper area again, but we'll see what happens. So this is down, and then we just slide this down again. Okay, good. We don't get attacked. So see how that's clear? We don't get attacked now. All right. Thank you for that follow, Dad Nine. Okay. Then we do the panic phase. No one died this turn. Then we do our upkeep, and we're okay on our upkeep. Okay, before we go into our next attack phase or action phase for me, I'm I'm going to take a quick break for the restroom. Yeah. So I will be back very momentarily. Thank you for that follow, Zion Lion. See you in a moment. Y'all, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so now is our action phase. We still have 3 dice to roll, so that's good. Okay, so we can't search here again. We need to get out of here. Unfortunately, this victim is not going to come with us. Let's walk and see where we get. So we're going to roll 3 dice for our walk card. Even with 3 dice, I can't get more than 1 success. At least I'm getting 1 success, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be worse. Okay, so I get 1 success, so I can move up to 1 space, but it's going to cost me a time. Well, we're going to come out of here. And it costs me 1 time to do it. Oh, bye, Noda. Thanks for being here. Okay. There's not a lot of good stuff to do here. We could try to focus again to lower the horror and try and give myself some time back. And then I think I need to... I could spend 2 time to just place my fireworks out. It's not going to damage him. It'll just... He'll target that rather than killing any of these victims, which could be a good thing. Though his move is only 1 right now, so he won't actually come into this space. He will still kill if he goes into there. So let's do a focus, and then that's gonna be it for my turn. Try and save up some cards and some actions for when I can do a little better. So we're just going to slowly kind of make our way over there. Yeah. So let's try and focus. See if we can't give ourselves a little buffer with our horror level if possible. Okay. This is all right. 1 success. So we'll come down here. So we've got a little buffer there now. And then we do have to spend a time to have done it, but I think that's all right. I don't want to discard the cards, so I'm just going to spend the time. So now we've done that. We can do our... We can't wake up anyway until we've done damage to him, so I'm not going to spend any action doing the boiler room. I'm just going to let that happen the 1 time on his killer phase. If we wanted to control waking ourselves up, we could absolutely spend time in our action phase to go through the boiler room, but we're not going to wake up anyhow because of this minor dark power, so I'm not going to spend time doing that. So yeah, we'll just do our planning phase. So I have 4 to spend. I currently have these 3 cards. I am going to end up with a short rest, a focus, and a walk back in my hand because there is 0. Oh, my mouse is still on that. Let me move that. Oh, I keep forgetting. I have this critical blow over here. That is just, I don't quite have room for it on my mat. So we have 4 to spend. Improvise is not bad. I could get an improvise and a close call. Or I could get a furious strike. But that'll cost all 4. Because I have a weak attack, and that's it. But all I need to do is do 1 damage, even if it does hurt me back. I think I'm going to spend 3 on improvise and 1 on close call. Yep, okay, that's what I'm doing. So that's 3 on improvise, 1 on close call. I reset this to 6. These go back into our tableau. Those are both 0 cost cards. And now we have our killer phase. Hey, Bubba Mud. So I really enjoy solo games quite a bit, and this one it's solo only, so it's not like a solo mode. It is meant to be played solo, and it's really fun. This is a sponsored stream of this game, but it is real fun. Yeah, and there's a Paula player card if you want it. That's an add-on. That's me. Okay. Hey, Gameratus guy. Killer face. Okay, he's not in a space with anyone, so he won't be doing his attack. This is gonna start to get bad though, and these people are gonna panic and scatter like wolf. Got 1 health too many on Dr. Fright, 8+ final health. I thought I had 9 total, but I may have miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Good catch. Good catch. Okay. So now we do terror card. No. Oh yeah, GW Gumby, you could totally play this co-op. Absolutely, yeah. Hellish Pursuit. While asleep, you must resolve 1 additional boiler room card at the end of the killer phase, if able. So we now have 2 minor dark powers. Those get... So you have to do damage to these first before you do damage to him. Now this one's less bad than this because at least I can wake up again. That's pretty bad. Okay, but he stays. He stays there. He's not going to kill anyone this turn. So now we do a boiler. I think I'm going to go to the left. Because we've already seen him on the left, so maybe he won't be on the left again. So we're going to go to the left. Okay. We have avoided him successfully for now. Yeah, it's bad luck everything reality today. It's bad card draws, it's all of it. Oh boy. All right. It's me. Oh, I do have to do it again. Oh, you're right, because of the Hellish Pursuit that I just did. I have to resolve an additional boiler room. So do we go down? Do we go up? I think we go up. Thank you for that follow, Posh Porcupine. Camelisk, normally I would wake up, but because of this minor dark power, endless sleep, I will stay asleep and have to do the boiler room again until I can damage him and make this dark power go away. Yeah, Camelisk says, oh dear. Let's go up. Which means this. Oh no! He's there. This is horrifying. He's right there. What a literal nightmare. So we take a damage from him. Now I do have Retaliate, which we are going to play. Retaliate. If this works, I can ignore all attacks and I can do damage back. If I get 1 success, I can reduce damage from the attack by 2 and do 1 damage back. So I just need 1 success on this. Okay. That was down. What do you mean that was down? Sorry. Here's what I meant by up, everyone. I meant moving these up. So, that's what I meant, to see what was on the bottom here. Yeah, so if we get a success, we'll do this. So, I'm playing Retaliate. I'm rolling 3 dice. Come on. I should have a dice tray, shouldn't I? Okay, 1 success. 1 success. That's all I need. I reduce the damage from the attack by 2, so I don't take any because he's only doing 1 damage anyway. And I hit him for 1, so we are going to get to wake up. So I spent that. He takes 1 damage. This goes away, and this goes away. And now we can wake up from this. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! I'm just going to put this on the bottom over here. I was giving you an excuse to cheat, but retaliate is better, says reality. So you do have dice mitigation in this JW4. You can discard cards. Whenever you have a success like this, 3, this is a failure, but if you discard 2 cards, you can turn it into a success. I haven't played Hostage Negotiator, so I don't know how it compares to that, but yeah. Okay, I'm very happy about that. So now we're gonna shuffle these cards, and we're gonna wake up. Because we got rid of that, we've gone through the boiler room, and I believe we get to wake up now. Okay. So now what do we do? Do we still have our search? We could try and go back to our original plan to go in here and search and get our knife. Yeah, sometimes there is only so much you can do, and that's just the luck of it. Oh yes, the dice on the playmat here, you can't see, they are the Hostage Negotiator dice symbols. Happy Halloween, Mac Drizzle. So let's try and walk and search. Let's try and get back to that. So I'm going to walk so I can try and get up into here. We do really need to save some people. Do I have a convince in my hand? No. Because if we save some people, we're going to get to do some special things, and I just haven't done. Okay, but we're going to walk. So let's roll our 3 dice. Thank you for that follow claw overdraw. Wow. Bad. That is bad news. Look at that. I don't really want to take the damage, so I might discard 2 cards to turn one of these into a success. Or I could play Close Call. I should do that because that's just 1 card and re-roll a die. I could re-roll all of them for 2 time. Let's just re-roll 1. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, I'm going to discard my weak attack and my focus to make one of these a success so that I can move 1, but it's going to cost me a time to do it. But I'm going to go into here, and then I'm going to attempt to search, and then that's it, because I want to hold on to these cards. Saving people is overrated anyway. Yeah. So now we search. Okay, that's 1 success. That's fine because it lets me take the top item card at my space. And all I want, because I'm in the Northeast, is I want this Sheila's knife. It's my special thing for the character. So I just want this. So this makes me happy. So it doesn't look like much, but trust me, it is. Thank you for that subscription, AJ. Le Petit Chef, hello. So this will give me an extra die to roll when I'm attacking with Sheila's knife. So that's why I really wanted this. So I'm going to put this in hand. It takes up 1 hand slot. So it's right there. Okay. So that's my turn. We're going to do my preparation phase, which means I get to add more cards. I have 5 to spend. I think sprinting might be a good idea. And a convince maybe. That's 3. So let's take a sprint for 2. 1, 2. A convince for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also going to get these 0 cost cards. 6, 7. Okay. Now I have 2 more that I can spend. Could get a guard. I could get a search. I could get a close call. I feel like is really good to have. Oh, I need to mark that I searched in this house. Hold on. Let me get my X token. Here we go. I cannot search in that house again. I might get honestly, I think I'm just going to get another sprint. That'll give me more options to move. I think. Though, Camelisk has a good point that they try to always have a close call card. But I'm gonna get another sprint to try and help me with moving. Okay. That's what I have at the moment. So now this sets to 6. These go back to their spot. That retaliate card, I'm so glad I had that. And now we do our killer phase. So again, he's not in a space right now with anyone, so he won't do any attacking. So let's turn over our terror card. OMG, he's slicing off his own fingers. That's disgusting. Van Ryder Games? That's disgusting. Okay, so this isn't great. He is going to target and then move 2. And then he's going to take damage. And then, oh no. And then we're going to lose our dice. No. Because look, the horror level is going to go up by 3 when he takes that damage. Oh, I hate it. Here's what I'm trying to decide. Okay, so he's targeting the final girl and then the victims and moving towards them. Does he stop when he gets to this? I don't think he does. I think he's going to come here. Right? Let me just double check because there are special targeting rules in this because of being asleep. When Dr. Fright resolves a killer action that begins with this symbol, treat it as a target victim unless an effect allows Dr. Fright to attack you while you are awake. Okay, so he is targeting the victim. So he's going to come here and stop here. This is not good. All these people are going to panic. He now takes a damage because he cuts off his own fingers. Does he pull it from here? Does he pull it from his minor dark power? I feel like he pulls it from here and I have to. We think he takes it from the power, even though I haven't done it to him. All right, he'll take it from. It's my choice. It's extra hit points regardless. It is. It's just I feel like it's better for me if this goes away, you know? But we'll pull it from here. If it's my choice, I'll pull it from there, even though that's being nice to myself, I think. Then, if Dr. Fright took damage, which he did, the horror level goes up by 3. 1, 2, 3. So we don't get to roll 3 dice anymore. It was fun while it lasted. And then the victims in his space panic. This is a lot of panicking victims. So let's roll some dice to see where they go. Okay, 4. So this one goes here. 6. This one goes here. I'm going to lay them down now. 4. This one goes here. 4 again. This one goes here. This might be better for me because they're going to get closer to me. I might be able to save some of them. Oh yeah, at least I don't have the dark power that makes victims die when they panic. What do you mean rest in peace, 3 die? Oh, rest in peace, 3 dice. Oh, I was so confused. I was like, 3 victims die. Why? I understand now. I was like, no, 3 victims don't die. They just run away. I misunderstood you. Okay. 1. This one goes here. And last one, this one runs over here. Okay, so that's that. Let me get my tea. I need caffeine. Yeah, they can't exit on the left. So they've all run toward this pothole. That's sad for them. All right, so that's that. It's not great, but it could have been a lot worse, frankly. I've made such a mess on my board here. Okay. Now it's me again. I want to try and save some victims maybe if I can, which will mean we should try and sprint because I want to get into their space and then get them out here. And then maybe we start trying to do some damage here. Because I could heal. If I save a victim, I could put it here and heal too, which will be great. Yeah. When will City Hall fix that pothole? Good question. I don't think they're ever going to do it. Okay, so let's play one of our sprint cards. So we only get to roll 2 dice, which is not that I was rolling a bunch of successes with 3 dice anyway. Oh no, y'all, this is a failure. This is a failure. And Deming dice TM strikes again. So here's what I can do down here. I can either so I have no successes. So I can either move up to 1 space, take a damage, lose 2 time, and end the action phase. Or I can take a damage and 2 time. So I can either make no progress but attempt a few more things, or some progress but not be able to do anything else. You know what? I do have a close call. Shoot, I'm playing this. We're going to spend 2 time and we're going to re-roll all the dice. Come on, come on, come on. I really want 2 successes. If I get 2 successes, then I can move 3 spaces. I could go 1, 2, pick these up, 3, and they go. I would save 2. Is that worth doing? I have to spend 4 cards to do it, though. But I think it might be worth doing. Let me see what I have. I mean, I could. I absolutely could. I could spend a walk. I could spend a sprint. I could spend, because I could buy this again, a search. I could spend a focus. This will just be what I do on my turn. Okay, so I've spent 4 cards to turn these both into successes. So now I have 2 successes, which means I can move up to 3 spaces. I think this is worth doing. I'm holding on to my walk and my convince. Okay, so I'm just going to flip all of these over here. Wait, what are these? Improvise and a short rest. Why do I have these? Did I discard these? What did I do? Why are these over here? Oh, Paula, you fake professional gamer. Look, I don't know, so I'm going to just put them back in the market because that's what I deserve for not being able to keep track of them. Why would you keep the walk and not the sprint? Because of the cost of the cards. But that could be a bad idea. I don't know. mean, I could swap it out. Oh, fine. You've convinced me. I feel like, I don't know. I must have discarded those cards for something. Anyway. I don't know why I would have discarded the improvise. They're back. They're just, that's the price you pay. Okay. That's the price you pay for not paying better attention. So, here's what happens now. Let's get back to it. I move 1. I move 2. 2 victims will automatically follow me. So now I move 3 out here. I'm in an exit. These victims, I go, get out of here. And they run off. I have saved them. Hallelujah. Ooh, the megaphone. John Strike says the megaphone is a good item if you're trying to save victims. And that is once per action phase, you may move any victim on the board 1 space. Ooh, because you're shouting at them. That's pretty cool. To get that, I need to search in the southwest, which is over here. The absent-minded last girl. Look, there's a lot to keep track of when you're streaming. Okay, so now let's take a look. I can add this onto my card. I can take an improvise action. So I just have it. I can take the long rest card. I can get back 2 time. I can move a space. I'm going to heal 2 for sure. So 1 of these and then I heal 2, which means I get all my health back. That's very good. I could lower my horror again. I think maybe I'll do that. So lower the horror by 1. Okay. I feel good about that turn. It was a sacrifice. Sacrifices were made. But we did it. So now it's Dr. Fright's turn. He's not in a space with anyone, so no one dies. We are very lucky, actually, at this point that this hasn't gone up more. But that's not going to stay the case forever. That's not going to stay the case forever, for sure. We're going to start moving up this Bloodlust track. Okay, let's see what our tarot card is. We are all gonna die, it says. Okay. He targets a victim, he moves, he kills. He targets, he moves, he kills. If no victims were killed, up the Bloodlust by 2 anyway. Okay, so his move is 1. So I think he's going to go and kill these people because they're so close to him, right? Oh, I did not buy my cards. You're absolutely right, Matt Levy. So I had 4 to spend. I have these 2. I get these 0 cost back. Sorry, thank you. Stand by. I'm going to spend 1 on a close call. I have 3 left. I'm going to spend those 3 on a distraction. Okay, so that's what's in my hand now. These will all come back. 0, 0. Search, 0, close call, sprint. All right. Okay. Thank you for catching that. So, pretty sure he's going to come here because he's going to be able to kill 2 people. If he does that. Because if he goes anywhere else, he won't be able to kill 2. It makes no sense. He sees these people right in front of him. He'll absolutely just go to them. So, first one, he targets, he moves, he kills. This comes up 1. He doesn't need to move because he's already in the space with them. He kills. This comes up another one. So that's bad. Our horror goes back up by 1. He's now going to start doing 2 damage to me, and he moves 2. So that's his turn. Oh, and then this victim will panic because 2 people just got killed right in front of them. 4. So they're going to run into this house. Oh, boy. Okay. I want to save people and then, like, get asleep. How am I going to do this? I need convince cards. What do I have in my hand? I wonder if I should just... Okay, I have a short rest. I could try to fall asleep. Weak attack. Oh, I do have a convince. Oh, let's focus. And then maybe we we try to convince some people to let me into their house. Or I could sprint and try and get into this house. I'd have to be in the same space as him. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Yes, you can discard cards for more time. It's a good reminder. Panic happens at the end of the killer phase if anyone in that space was killed. There's a raid coming in. Slivers, thank you for that raid. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm just like completely... I'm having analysis paralysis. I'm going to try and sprint, and then I'm going to try and convince and try and get into this house and see if I can save some more people before I start trying to fall asleep and attacking him. If the smallest are your character's parents, story-wise, you shouldn't need to convince to get into their house. I'm sure that's not how it's played. Just throw an automatic thought. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan. Hello, everything's going fine, Slivers. It's fine. We're just dying in our dreams. How are you? Thanks for sending that raid over. All right. You know what? We're going to do this distraction. We're going to try and lower our horror level. So, 2 dice. 1 success. Which means we lower the horror by 1, and we gain a time. Okay, I'm happy about that. Then let's sprint. Let's try to sprint. Oh, should we focus? I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus because I want to get this back down into here so we can get 3 dice again. Oh, look! 2 successes. Okay, that means I can lower it by 1. I get 3 dice, and I get to at 2 time. This is the best turn I'm gonna have the whole game. Okay. I'm gonna sprint. Yeah, something very bad is going to happen soon. This is the calm before the storm for sure. I'm gonna sprint so I can try and get over to here. So now I roll 3 dice, not 4. 2 successes again. Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting some luck. Okay, so I get to move up to 3 spaces, but I will lose a time. So I'm gonna go 1. I have to convince them though. Can I do this in the middle of my... I think I can, and we're gonna say, so now I have to do a convince to see if they'll let me in. And I think I can split up my move. Or I could try and convince down here, because I could go 2, 3, try and convince to have them let me in. But if I convince them here, I can go 2, 3, they're still not gonna be saved. You can't interrupt movement! Oh no. All right, well, we'll try and go here then instead. So 1, 2, 3. So now I'm adjacent to this house. I mean, could also come here and be in the same space with our bad guy and see if they'll let me in, and I could try and protect them. They have so far to go, though, to... All right, I will. So instead I go 1, 2, 3. I'm adjacent to this house, and I'm going to try and get them to convince them to let me in so I can try and save my parents. No, they won't go with me into the killer's space, but I'm not going to have the movement this turn to be able to do that anyway, so I'm hoping he'll move before that is a thing. GW Gumby, who's saying they won't come out of the house if the killer's outside. So let's try and convince here. I roll 3 dice. I'm not going to spend my cards to make any of these successes. I'm going to take this, I'm actually going to take the harm for reasons. So I'm going to enter an adjacent house. I take a damage to do it. And my action phase is immediately over, which is fine. Because I have cards left in my hand for next turn. I'm going to be able to spend 8 to get a bunch more cards. So I'm just doing that. Now I'm in here with them, and maybe next turn I'll be able to save them a little bit. So I will do my prep phase now. I'm going to get all these back. Let me see how many cards I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have room for 4, and I have 8 to spend. And I kind of think we get some big cards here. I feel like we should... I could retaliate in Furious Strike, or I could retaliate... Sprint, Close Call. Let's spend 4 on Retaliate. And I could spend 4 on Planning. That could be good to have. Ooh, or Searching, because I'm in the Southwest now. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's so hard to decide. I'm going to take Furious Strike because I want to try and fall asleep and do some damage to him. All right. That's what I've done. That's my last 4, so this resets to 6. These are going to go back. Convince goes here. Sprint goes here. Focus goes here. And Distraction goes here. Okay. Now it's the killer phase. It's a killer. He's not in a space with anyone, so he won't do that. So let's see what the terror is. Frankie's coming for you. Yee! If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. But we do. Okay, so he's going to target a victim and move. If Dr. Fright is in a space with at least 1 victim, oh no, we're going to lose our 3 dice. So he moves into here with us, which is horrifying, right? And then the horror level goes up 2. So it's back to 3. Yep. Okay. I think it's time for me to fall asleep and do some damage to this guy. That's what I want to do because, look, we're here now. So I think that's the thing I want to do. My stomach just growled. Could you hear it? I mean, it would be worth trying to save some people, like my parents, but also I really want to... Oh, boy. I have walks. I don't have sprints. Do I try and attack him or do I try and... Yeah, you have to be awake to save the victim. So, like, do I try and get my parents out of there? I'm so torn. Here's the thing is I could fall asleep, attack him, go through the boiler room to wake him up, just do all of it to wake myself up, and yeah, I actually haven't read the lore about the Smallies. If you want to share that, MS85 Heart, share what the lore there is. Y'all, we're gonna focus. First, we're gonna focus. Okay, that's 1 success. So the horror comes down by 1, and we lose a time. Okay, then we are going to walk and try and take my parents with me. Dr. Fright is responsible for the death of their daughter. In response, they killed him, and now he haunts them in their dreams. Oh, thank you for that follow, Romani B. Oh, 2 successes. Y'all, 2 successes. That means I can move up to 2 spaces, but we do lose a time. Okay, so my parents, 2 will come with me. My parents are the Smallies, whoever they are coming with me. We're leaving this place. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, do I have another walk? Let's try and get them out of here. That would be so great. Okay. Let's walk again and try and get them out of here. Thank you, Mac Drizzle. Who's complimenting, for people on YouTube, who's complimenting my Necronomicon I painted. I believe only 2 victims will come with you. I don't think more than 2 come with you when you leave a space. So I think those other 2 stay. I will confirm that, though. When leaving a space, you may take up to 2 victims with you. So it's only 2. Okay, we're going to try and walk again. Come on. Successes! Do I have a close call? I want to re-roll. I'm going to spend 2 time. I'm going to re-roll both of these. Come on. Successes! Oh my gosh! It's even worse. It's 2 fails. So, nothing happens. Oh well. Okay. I'm just gonna stop there and hold on to these cards. Yeah. So I only have 2 left to work with, and I think I'm going to get, so I get this focus because it costs 0. I'm going to get a sprint. Okay. For that last 2. So then that resets. These are going to go back to their spots. I don't have a close call anymore, but that's all right. And now we have our killer phase. He is now going to kill a victim, which isn't great. That's 4 now. His bloodlust goes up 1, and now our dark power is revealed. Oh yeah, wait, could I have done, so I failed. Oh, I could have moved up to 1 space. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, you'd lose 2 time no matter what. Oh, I can't have gotten that sprint. Sorry, y'all. Thanks for pointing out. I got my, you lose 2 time. Okay, sorry. Let me show everyone what's going on here. So I didn't do the right consequence for my walk that I failed. So I couldn't afford the sprint because I would have lost the 2 time on that. So I'm going to have moved 1 space, taken a health damage, and then lost the 2 time. Okay. Thank you again, chat, for keeping me focused on the rules. Meanwhile, dark power is revealed. The Frightmare is inevitable. Oh boy. Dr. Fright may attack me even if I'm awake. But I still need to be asleep to attack him, so that's a thing. That's good. So yeah. So that's a thing now. That is now something that exists. And this victim panics and runs out of the house. Because they watch someone die before their very eyes. They panic and they hide in the house because they rolled a 1 to 6, and that means they stay. Cool. Good. Terror time. Oh yeah, I guess fair enough. The panic shouldn't happen until after the terror card, so actually we'll redo that. So now he is going to target me because he can attack me during the day. So he's going to move. He targets me and then he moves, and his move is 2. So he's going to go 1, 2. Then he's going to target and attack. He's in a space with no one, so that won't happen. During the next action phase, you may not move into any space, any house occupied by a victim. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm already in a space, they're going to come with me. I think that'll still be okay. All right. Things just got bad. It's my turn now. And I have no movement. I can't save these people because I have no movement in my hand because I couldn't get that sprint card. The line says, I think he targets victims instead of you when you're awake. I think now, because the Frightmare is inevitable and he can damage me when I'm awake, I believe that now changes the lion. I could be wrong, but I believe that is now the case. We're going to focus. We roll 2 dice. Let's see if we can lower our horror level. Okay, that's 1 success. So we're going to lower it by 1, which means we now get 3 dice, but we do lose a time. So that's okay. Okay. I feel okay about that. Should I go to sleep? No, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop here because I want to see if I can save these people. I don't know if I can, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go to sleep and attack him. So I have 5 to spend, and I am going to get 2 for sprint. I'm also going to get 2 walks. So this, wait, let me count my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I will spend, I have 3. Should I get improvise? Ugh, but if you fail improvise, that's bad. I'm going to get 2 close calls with my last 2. 1, 2. Feels like such a bad, I wonder if that's a bad. Thank you, Arwilia, for those bits. Actually, instead of that, I have 3. I'm going to put 1 of these close calls back and get a guard instead. So that's the last 3 that I'll spend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 cards. That's my hand limit. Yeah, if you are just starting, chat is talking right now about if you haven't played Final Girl before, start with the Happy Trails camp scenario. That one's much more simple. Okay, so focus goes back over here. Here's all my cards. All right, so that's prep. And now we do killer phase. Okay, so he's targeting and attacking, but he's not in a space with anyone, so that won't happen. So now we do our terror card. It came right through the yard. The poltergeist, Creech Manor and the poltergeist, I died so fast on that one. Okay. If the killer is in a house, move it to any other house in the quadrant with a victim. Okay, so first he's targeting, moving, and attacking. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he will target either the closest victim or final girl with this symbol, and I believe he will prioritize victims. I think he's going to kill these. I think he's going to kill the smallies. So here's what I think is going to happen. He's going to move one into the space with me. I'm not going to be able to save them. Because this is the space with the most victims. And it's also thematically the best choice. So then he attacks. He will kill this smallie, which gives an extra bloodlust. This is where things are ramping up. I might die. No, the final girl is not a victim, GW Gumby, but there were 2 victims in my space with me. So that is the space with the most victims closest to him. And then, yeah. Ugh, I'm going to lose my 3 dice because the bloodlust goes up 1, and then it goes up an additional 1 for killing the smallies. So the horror goes up. He's not in a house, so this bit doesn't happen. But then he targets and kills again this victim. That's the other smallie. Which is another up 2 because of our event card here. Each time one of the smallies is killed, +1 bloodlust. Kills them right in the street in front of you. And now my horror level goes up by 2 because of this. He's going to do 3 damage and move 3. This is quite bad. I'm alone in a space with him. And now we pull an event. Things were going pretty decently for a while there, but we might be about to die. Friendly neighbors. Roll +1 die when resolving convince action cards. Okay, well, that's something. Sheila lost her adopted parents right in front of her. It's bad. It's bad. Cool. Good, 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 good. Well, I think it's time to go to sleep and try and kill this guy. Should I try and focus first, though? It's only going to bring it down by 1. What I need is a distraction, which I don't have. All right, we're going to short rest to try and heal and fall asleep. So, I'm going to roll 2 dice. I'm going to convert one of these into a success because if I fail this, my action phase ends and I need to do some stuff. Yeah, all that walking for nothing. So I'm going to convert 2 of these. Or, you know what? I could play my close call and re-roll the dice and hope for a success. Oh, could you have used fireworks to save your parents? Probably could have, yeah. I should remember that, nerd-splaining. Yep. I am going to play close call, and I'm going to spin 2 and re-roll both of these and hope for a full success. Of course not, because my dice luck is the worst. All right, I'm going to get rid of both my walks. I'm going to convert that into a success. So I now have 1 success, which means I heal 1. I lose a time, so that's not great. And now I go to sleep. So this goes to the bottom. I flip this over. I'm now asleep. And I'm going to do some attacking. Stars are the success side, yes. And if you have one like this, Zion Lion is asking, are stars the success side? Yes, so 5s and 6s are successes. 3s and 4s show this 2 card symbol. And when you see that, you can discard 2 from your hand to turn it into a success. Yes, I will get an extra die for attacking with my knife, which I'm being reminded of by Nerdsplaining. Okay, so we are going to first do a Furious Strike. So I'm attacking with my knife. So I have the possibility of doing 3 damage if I get 2 successes. Now my knife lets me attack with an additional die because it's Sheila's knife. It's a special item. I probably should have saved my close call for this, but here we are. Come on. Should I convert this? I feel like I should. I have a sprint and a focus. I'm going to discard my sprint and focus, and I'm going to convert this into a success. So I have 2 successes. So I'm going to do 3 damage. Hey, Lady Taka, happy Halloween. And lower the horror by 1. And I do that 3rd damage because my knife gives me an extra damage. So 3 damage. The first one, though, has to come off of the Minor Dark Power. So that's 1. This goes away. Thank goodness. Put that on the bottom of our thing here. Now we 2 more. Haha. Thank you. And now I'm going to do a weak attack and just see what happens. So again, I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm using my knife still. I'm going to keep my 1 success. So for my weak attack, 1 success, I also take a wound, but I don't want to discard cards to convert this right now, so I'm not going to because I want to hold on to my guard and retaliate for if he attacks me. Oh, you're right. I didn't lower my horror level. Thank you so much. That comes down to 3. Thank you for reminding me, chat. So I lose a health, but so does he. Okay. Now it's going to be, now that's done. Okay, so I have 3 time left. So I'm going to use that to get improv. That's all my attacks, though. That's the only thing is I've spent all of my attacks, which isn't super great. So next turn, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot. But I'm going to spend the 3 to get this improvise card, which will help me if I successfully do this. It turns 3s and 4s into successes. Since you're using headphones, what are you listening to? Oh, it's so I can hear any alerts or sounds that are coming through the computer and not have them double up through the microphone. Y'all aren't hearing the alert sounds because this is coming, this is also going to be on YouTube, and I turned the sound alerts off so that it was a little less distracting for someone who's watching this later when it's not live. I technically don't need to be wearing these, but here we are. And I'm being reminded by chat also that Sheila's knife does an extra damage. So I did 2 damage. Ha 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 ha. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm taking this card. This is here. These come back. My weak attack. My Furious Strike. Oh, there was 1 focus card in here that I should take into my hand. Okay. Now it's the killer's turn, and he is going to attack me because that is his killer action right here. And he's in a space with me, so he's going to attack me, and I am going to retaliate. So let's roll our dice. I roll. Here's a question. This isn't an attack, even though it can do damage. I do have my Sheila's knife. Do I get the buff for my retaliate for this? Do I roll an extra die and do extra damage because I have my knife? Because this is a defensive attack. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yes, you get to use the knife ability. Oh, chat, I like when you give me the answer I want. So we're going to roll 3 dice. Come on. We could do this. What if we could win? I don't think I've ever won this game. Not only did we roll 3 successes, but that is 6, 6, 6. Hold on. Best roll of my entire life. Okay, so I ignore all damage from his attack. I will not be taking 3 damage. No. I do 2 for retaliate plus 1 for my knife. So I just did 3 damage to him. I can't believe this is happening. Okay, so that gets used. Ha 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 ha. I'm very happy about that. Very happy. All right. We do terror, and then we have to do the boiler room. So I might still take damage from him. He shouldn't have cut off his fingers. That's right. So terror, let's see what happens. Blurred reality. Until the next terror phase, you and Dr. Fright may damage each other even if you are awake. Interesting. So I could wake up next turn if I wanted to. But I would have to do the whole boiler room to wake up. Okay, but he's going to target me, move, and attack. So he's not going to move because we're already in the space together. But he will attack me, and I will play my guard to try to prevent the damage from it. Now, I don't believe I get the knife for this because this is not an attack of any sort. This is just defensive. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. And I fail. But the fail still lets me reduce damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. So I still get to reduce my damage by 1. So instead of taking 3, I'll take 2, which is good because y'all, that would put me on, if I was taking 3, that would put me on my last health. So I'm taking 2, so I only have 2 health left. So we are definitely hurting each other. That is true. Okay. Now I have to do the boiler room. Arwilia in chat says, for those that care about odds, the odds of rolling 3 6s in a single roll are 1 out of 216. That's pretty good. So now we do our boiler room. Let's go to the right. Oh! There he is. So, oh no. Oh no, he doesn't attack, which means he's gonna do 3 damage, which means I might die right now. Because he's gonna do 3 damage. I have no more defense. Oh no, this could be it, actually. Because I was like, okay, so here's what's happening cinematically. I'm like, damage doesn't carry over though, right? It's gonna, I only have 2 left and he's gonna do 3. So here's what happens. In Dream World, I'm like, oh yeah, Dr. Fright, take that. And and he's like, no, oh yeah, take that. Ching. And I'm like, ugh. And I try to run away. I'm like, I gotta get out of this dream. I need to heal. And I'm running. I turn the corner. There he is. With me. I lose this. I have nothing left. Now I flip this token. So I take 3, I only have 2 left. So here's the thing. Whatever's on the back of this token might be helpful, or it might not be. This might have on it a blank. And if that's true, I'm just dead. If it's not, might have a heart on it, I might look dead and then come back alive. Just like in a horror film. So let's see what happens. This is the moment. That's it. I die. In this moment, with 2 health left for Dr. Fright. He takes his dream claws and he runs me through. And I almost think for a moment, I'm going to be able to survive this. It's just a bad dream. It's just a bad dream. I'm going to wake up any moment now. I'm going to wake up and it's going to be fine. But I don't wake up. I bleed. And I die. Wow, that was close though. That was, I've never been able to do so much damage to one of the killers before. The death of my parents killed me. So that's it. That was that. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this playthrough of Final Girl to celebrate Halloween. I hope you're having a wonderful Halloween, if that's a thing you celebrate. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you're interested in knowing more about the game and you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link in the description below that can take you to Van Ryder Games' website where you can see Season 1 is available and their Season 2 Kickstarter, I believe, is just now delivering at the time of this broadcast. Oh, we want to know, chat wants to know, if we had gotten Dr. Fright down by 2 more hits, would he have come back? Let's find out. He would have. He had 2 more health. Grrr! I wish that was my token. Everyone, thank you again so much. Stay tuned because there will be in your future more Final Girl playthroughs coming right here on the channel. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, well, go on and subscribe. I put out comedy sketch videos about board games in my series called Things Get Dicey. I play RPGs. I host videos over on Watch It Played. And I have the occasional live playthrough of a board game right here. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you later.